Dear students, how are you? Hope all of you are fine to stay at home. Dear students, in previous class I have discussed about the concept of citizen and the acquiring method of citizenship. I think you have little bit problem to understand this topic, acquiring methods of citizenship. So today I will again discuss this topic. So citizenship in two ways we can get citizenship. One is by birth and second is formal grant. And according to the principle of by birth, there are two types. One is jus sanguinis, second is jus soli. Jus sanguinis means where child's parents are the citizen, and jus soli the birthplace of a child. So a child can get two citizenship according to the principle of by birth. One is jus sanguinis and second is jus soli. So we also discussed another point, that is dual citizenship. Dual citizenship means one can get citizenship of two countries. How can? If a child, any Bangladeshi parents, if a child, his parents are Bangladeshi citizenship, so he can get dual citizenship. If a child born in USA, his or her parents are Bangladeshi. So he or she can get dual citizenship by born in USA according to the principle of jus soli, and her parents are Bangladeshi, jus sanguinis. So he or she can get dual citizenship. When this child will grown up, he also can get another citizenship by formal grant, because if he or she marries any person of any foreign country, by property she or he have a good character, long time live in this country, he or she also get another citizenship by formal grant. So any person can get 3 or 4 citizenship by the principle of citizenship, by birth and formal grant. So now we will discuss with you the last topic or last session, last lesson of this chapter, role of citizen in developing country. I will start the last lesson of our chapter, the role of citizens in developing country. We know that when we learn about the elements of the state, we know the population is the soul of the state. So that population means citizen of a state. The relation between citizen and a state are inseparable. They are, we don't imagine any state without citizen, and citizen are not possible. Citizenship is not possible without any state. So if any citizen performs his duties and responsibilities sincerely, he is considered by a good citizen. A good citizen is very important for the development of the country. So, how can a citizen become a good citizen? The qualities of a good citizen are: he or she should be intelligent, conscious, self-constrained, and dedicated. He plays an important role in developing the state, but all of the citizens cannot acquire the qualities of a good citizen. So it can be said that all the good citizens are the citizens of the state, through all the citizens are not good citizens. So as citizens of Bangladesh, we enjoy different types of facilities from the state. We have some social rights, some political rights. Though we enjoy some social and political rights, we have also some duties and responsibilities towards the state. The duties and responsibilities towards the state, duties and responsibilities of a citizen are to be loyal, to be educated, to be responsible, to be honest, to be dutiful, and abide by law. So, for example, we should be educated, loyal to the state, abide by the laws, pay taxes regularly, vote for the right candidate, preserve and utilize state property, and so on. We have to perform these duties and responsibilities for the development of the state. So, now we can give a conclusion. In a modern state, the role of citizen is very important. How? In modern democratic states, people are owners of all powers. It is because people help one party to form the government for definite tenure. If the government does anything which is not good for the country, the people will not vote for the country, this government for the next time. So, population or citizen are the all source of power of a country. Now, therefore, performing state administration, good governance, and all types of development depend on the honesty and efficiency of a good citizen. So, now we can say that good citizens are important for developing the country, and good citizen can develop any country, any state for the modern time. Then the country will proceed quickly towards development. So, dear students, today that's all for today, and you will watch the video carefully, and you will visit our website and complete the worksheet properly. Read the textbook carefully. I say read the textbook carefully and complete the worksheet. So thank you being with me.